Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut invent the image of her royal power. The chronological development. The Regency. Thutmose III boyking. If most of these epithets are quite frequent in royal, but not queenly eulogies, the nautical metaphors of the prow rope of Upper Egypt and stern rope of Lower Egypt are really exceptional, and their co-occurrence in such a context cannot be fortuitous, especially given the very close connection of Aneni to the royal power. So it is plain to see that this text pertains more to the situation when the queen had just become pharaoh Matkara or was about to do so when the biography of Aneni was probably composed, than to the very beginning of the Regency, and thus cannot be used as a proof for an alleged exceptional authority Hatshepsut would have already enjoyed at the death of her husband. Quite the contrary, sources contemporaneous with the first years of the Regency in the early reign of Thutmose III converge to give the impression that the boyking was the nominal pharaoh, in whose name everything was officially done and ordered. As Peter Dorman noted, the earliest document of the reign is a visitor's graffito from the step pyramid complex at Saqqara, left by one Taotep, which begins Regnal Year 1, 4th month of Akit, Day 5 under the majesty of the king of Upper and Lower Egypt Thutmose III. It then describes the king's benefactions in Thebes and concludes with Thutmose I's titulary, without mention of Hatshepsut. The graffito was inscribed only 7 months into the new reign. The image of royal power that is given on a more official monument ordered 6 months later, on day 7 of the 2nd month of Shemu, so in the 13th month of the reign, is exactly the same. On this date, a royal command was issued to perpetuate divine offerings for the deified King Senfrit III on the site of modern Semneh, in Lower Nubia. The project consisted in building a small temple or shrine dedicated to the Middle Kingdom pharaoh and to the local god Dudwan, on one of the external walls of which the royal decree was immortalized. Regnal Year 2, 2nd month of Shemu, Day 7, under the majesty of the Horus victorious bull arising in Thebes, the one of the 2 ladies enduring of kingship, the golden Horus holy of appearances, beloved of Dudwan, foremost of Nubia, the king of Upper and Lower Egypt, Menkpera, the son of Ra, Thutmose, given life. What was said in the majesty of the palace life, prosperity and health? To the seal-bearer of the king of Lower Egypt, unique friend, king's son and overseer of southern lands Sini, have the divine food offerings, which the king of Upper and Lower Egypt, lord of ritual Kakara Senfrit III, the Horus divine of forms, made for all the gods inscribed in the temple of his father, Dudwan, foremost of Nubia. Then follows a short panegyric of Senfrit's deeds for the gods. It was His Majesty Thutmose III who instituted those divine food offerings anew, that his memory might endure in the house of his father Dudwan, and in order that his name might be mentioned in the house of his father Kaishnum, who opposes the bows, the smiter of baubles. Then follows a description of the aforementioned offerings. It has sometimes been argued that the formulation "what was said in the majesty of the palace" might have been an euphemistic allusion to the fact that the boyking Thutmose III was too young to give the order himself, implying that it was certainly issued in his name by Regent Queen Hatshepsut. However, as Dorman underlined, in any case, there is no mention or portrayal of Hatshepsut on this wall. And, as a matter of fact, the text is absolutely explicit, beginning with the full five-name titulary of Thutmose III, just before the expression at issue, and reckoning the offerings for the deified Senfrit III and his wife, Queen Meritsaja. After the sentence, it is His Majesty Thutmose III, who instituted those divine food offerings anew. Furthermore, on the entrance door, as well as on external and internal walls of the temple, on 7 occasions, monumental inscriptions make perfectly clear that it is King Thutmose III who has made the monument. So, the sentence "what was said in the majesty of the palace" appears as an elaborate or literary wording to introduce the royal command, after the full titulary of the king 29, and should not be overinterpreted. Whoever really gave the order to the king, son of Cush. Even if it seems very tempting or logical to think that such a command was managed and issued by the regent queen, given the supposed young age of her royal nephew, the text does not make any allusion to such a situation and, on the contrary, offers an official version of the event that accords with the ideology of kingship and the fact that Thutmose III was the nominal king.